Oké, nou is het tijd voor Emmet. Tell us then, Master Alvinot, does Ishgard meet with your expectations? That which I imagined pales in comparison to reality. I felt the weight of 1,000 years of history with every step I took. And when those steps took me past the scars left by Wyverns in Foundation, I understood how easily that history could end in tragedy. That attack was devastating. Casualties unspeakable. The Wyverns did not discriminate. Unarmed men and women, even children, were given no quarter. Sir Emmerich has ordered his knights to strengthen our defenses, and each house has been called upon to lend what support it can. There is much to be done, yet, alas, able-bodied men and women are in short supply. Mayhap we could be of assistance, my lord? After all you have done for us, we would welcome any opportunity to repay your kindness. That is a most generous offer, Master Alfinol. You are guests in my home, to whom I have extended my hospitality without obligation, let or lien. Nevertheless, Ishgard's need is great, and if you are willing to aid our cause, I cannot well refuse. Good, what would you ask of us? From what I've heard, you are an intelligent and persuasive young man. Such qualities may prove most useful in our efforts to secure provisions from foreign sources, identifying trustworthy suppliers, brokering contracts, and so on. As for you, Master Dockstrom, I could ask for no one better than a storied veteran such as yourself, a man with the capacity to act swiftly and decisively when needed, to aid Thoriel and Emmeline in their duties. I beg your pardon. I am more than capable of carrying out my duty by myself. Oh, het is zo'n bitch. Oh nee, ik kan het wel zelf. Ik heb geen hulp nodig. I have no need of our honored guest's assistance. Now, be reasonable, brother. What manner of fool would you say no when a famous hero offered to do his work? Hold your tongues. By the fury, the two of you will conduct yourself with dignity, fitting your station and show Master Darkstrom the respect he deserves. This is the man who slew Gaius von Belsar and some half-dozen primal beside. He's not here to steal your glory or serve as your errand. If you can pardon them with their impropriety, Master Darkstrom, I should be much obliged if you would lend my sons a helping hand. My thanks. If you're willing, they may even learn something from you. Fakka, pa. Fakka. Moet je ons zo verschut zetten? Nee. Jullie zetten jezelf al zo verschut. So he would have us publicly serve Ishgard while simultaneously keeping his sons in check. It is an arrangement we may benefit from in unexpected ways. My own duties may feasibly bring me into contact with people who know something of our missing comrades. And as you go about helping our two lords with their various responsibilities, you will inevitably make new acquaintances in Ishgard. Mayhap even new allies. Yes, the more I think on it, the more confident I am that by furthering their goals, we shall further our own. Okay. Dit wel voice act. Let us begin anew, Master Darkstrom. I am Sir Arctorial the Fortams, eldest son of Count Elderman the Fortams. You'll forgive my outburst. I meant no disrespect. I merely consider myself equal to the duties entrusted to me, unlike some. Orchifant has spoken of you often. If you are even half the man he claims, I shall be glad to have you by my side. To the matter at hand, then, we will be assisting my esteemed compatriots of houses Durandare and Zamio. You are aware of our friendly rivalry, I take it? Aye, well, suffice it to say, the prospect of assisting said houses does not fill me with joy. However, it is the will of the Holy See that we set aside our differences at this crucial juncture. But we shall speak more of that anon. First, we must need secure transport to Falcon's Nest. Let us make for the chocobo stables in the Foundation. Shall we be off then, old boy? Ah, but where are my manners? I'm Manelaine IV Thames, the second son of Count Edmund IV Thames. Ah, trueborn, that is. Yes, now. I know what you're thinking, and you're absolutely right. What ill fortune to be born second in a society where the eldest inherits it all. Oh, my brother would never cut me off, 'tis true, but who could be satisfied, subsisting on a meager allowance, forever overshadowed by a sibling? Not I, old boy, not I. Which is why I need your help to ensure that this business in the sea of clouds goes swimmingly, so that the tales of my great deeds can win me a place in the people's hearts, or better yet, raise me higher in the estimations than authorial, ambitious, I grant you, but then I do have a legendary hero to do my bidding. Oh, don't look at me that way, I jest. Anyway, we ought to aid the good man and woman of House, Alenart. They have ever been steadfast friends to our house, though they've fallen on hard times since the calamity, poor blighters. As for what precisely we will be doing, well, what fun would it be if I told you everything in advance? Just come along with me to the airship landing. We'll need to take the airship to Camp Cloudtop. Ik weet niet zeker, though, volgens mij moet je in dezelfde... Tenminste, je moet volgens mij in mijn world aan het visiten zijn om het toe te voegen of zoiets. Maar anders kan je hem ook niet vinden in die...
Upon an airship, conceived within the fecund mind of Sid Garland, renegade prodigy of Garlemald, who had come to call Eorzea home.
And of course, our hero is wholly unperturbed. You don't have to maintain that strong silent persona all of the time, you know. Never mind. We need to find Lady Laniette. Laniette. She's in charge of the garrison here. Oh, and when we find her, just follow my lead. Yes, excellent. Excellent. Oh wow. De airship staat er nu gewoon. Dat is wel laag. Dat is wel gek. Let's attune to the either right. Ja, wacht. Ik kan hier zeker wel, maar moet hij niet vliegen. Hi. Hallo daar. Where are you at? Je bent toch niet in de buurt, hè? Nee. Ik ga wel trouwens heel snel even naar de wc. Dus ik ben right back. Zo. Ga ook even naar de wc en drinken water. Eén moment hoor. Master Darksome, welcome. I am Sir Laniet de Helenard, commander of the forces stationed here at Camp Cloudtop. Strange though it may sound, I have long dreamed of meeting you. I am in your debt, you see, and shall ever remain so. Were it not for you, my younger brother Francel would have been executed upon the word of a false inquisitor. Alas, a knight must go where duty demands, and thus have I been unable to seek you out. By the grace of Hallo, I have been granted an opportunity to thank my brother's savior in person and to call upon his generous aid besides. Truly, I know not what I have done to deserve this double blessing. Lord Eminelaine, if it is not too much to ask, I should be grateful if you would allow me to finish speaking with Master Darkstrom. Camp Cloudtop was established to provide early warning of impending Dravanium incursion. The high elevation afforded by the floating isles makes it ideal for this purpose. Naturally, it also makes us a ready target for attack. We are not defenseless. However, the Protector, our largest and most advanced airship, is capable of downing all but the mightiest dragons. Alas, as you may have noticed, this is currently undergoing repair. What is worse, our efforts have been hampered by an indigenous beast tribe known as the Vanavanu, with whom we have had several skirmishes already. Is sowieso geen probleem, man. Zie je zo, Maru. Sowieso bedankt voor de aandacht tot nu toe alvast. No beastman is a match for a man of Ishgard. Bring me a birdman and I'll show him a thing or two. Niet zo agressief, bro. Ik bedoel, fuck, het zijn indigenous people. I fear much and more may be asked of you in the days to come, Master Darkstrom. While I understand Count Edmund's intentions, I would rather not waste valuable time ensuring that the young lord doesn't get trampled underfoot. True, it is entirely possible that he may learn something from this experience, but if left to his own devices, I think it far more likely that he will make a mess of things. Tell him that I would like him to keep watch for Dravanian outflyers. Then, when you have a moment to speak with his manservant in private, make it clear that it is his responsibility to keep Eminelaine from shirking his duty. Shirking... Oh, dat is van hem afslaan, basically. Dat hij zijn duties op iemand anders gooit. Oké. Dus hij moet gewoon daar in de tower blijven, basically. Ze willen gewoon... ze willen hem er niet bij hebben. A request from Leniate? Ik heb echt het gevoel alsof ik deze nou elke keer verkeerd uitspreek. Why didn't she think to ask me in person? Surely she must see me standing here but a few yalms away. Oh, never mind. What is it? Dit, yeah. A mission? Yes, of course. That is why I'm here. I shall do as my lady asks. Wat? Waar is zo blij ermee? Waarom moesten we dan kijken dat hij daar bleef? Oh, Master Darkstrom, I do not believe I have properly introduced myself. My name is Honorroy. And I serve at the pleasure of Lord Eminelaine. Lady Lenilia would have me accompany Lord Eminelaine on his mission? I understand completely. I will do my utmost to keep him out of our harm's way. Okay. Oh, nog een quest klaar. Nice. Here, were he of another house, mayhap I would not feel obligated to go to such lengths to preserve his safety and dignity. In any case, I appreciate you speaking to him for me. It would seem he actually listens to you, at least more so than others. Or mayhap you are more skilled at this than most. I suspect you have had to humor your fair share of difficult men before. Now that Emmeline is out of harm's way, we are free to discuss matters of actual import, such as our struggles with the Vanu. We first encountered the Vanu several years ago, when we had just begun to explore the Sea of Clouds. After an exchange of pleasantries and gifts, we received permission to construct a permanent lookout post. There was peace between our peoples for half a year, until suddenly, for reasons unknown, their attitudes towards us changed. They began to attack our foraging parties without provocation, forcing us to rely more heavily on supplies flown in from Ishgard. But words are no substitute for first-hand experience. Go and see Sir Marielle. She could use your assistance. I hear tell you've never faced a Vanu before. Well, spend enough time on patrol. You're sure to cross paths with them eventually. These birdmen are native to the floating isles. I say birdmen, but they're not at all like the Ixal. Unless that Ixal's mother was a Gigas. Gigas. Here, let me mark several locations on your map. If you discover any Vanu in these areas, kill or drive them away. Finish with your patrol. Anything to report? 2 Vanu sightings. Maybe it was too much hope for a day without a skirmish. At least I can take solace in the fact that Halone hasn't blessed us with a mighty ally. Accepting your recent clashes with the Vanu, it cannot have escaped your notice that these things here are rather peaceful, to the detriment of our garrison's discipline. Despite being built as an observation post, we have yet to record a single intrusion by the Horde. That is why, as far as everyone is concerned, Camp Cloudtop is a backwater of no significance. And of course, the pride of our camp, the vaunted Protector, is in a perpetual state of needing repairs. So even were the Holy See to come under Dravanian attack, we would be unable to fly to their aid. However, I would like to think that enthusiasm can be just as contagious as apathy. If you indulge me, I would have you seek out the sentries and stroke their fighting spirit. Psych them up, you might say. Really? Moet ik weer emotes gaan doen op mensen? Ja, ben ik weer de errand boy. Waar gaan met deze Asmongold lookalike? Wow. Is it an attack? What should we do? What should we do? You had me fooled there for a moment, old boy. An amusing jest, albeit a tad cruel. Surely you must realize how unsuited I am to the monotony of mere sentry duty. Yet still you tempt me with the promise of excitement. No, this won't do. This won't do at all. Lady Lanianet will give me a grand mission as befits my station. Wah! Zeg gewoon die Wario. Wah! What is it? Is it the Horde? By the Fury. Whatever possessed you to do that? I'm awake, worry not. After the shock you just gave me, I'll never go back to laying down. Wow. Ye gods, where did that come from? Fine, you insist. I will make an effort to be more alert, but really, I fail to see the point. We're hundreds of moms away from the front lines, which is just the way I like it. Thank you very much. I beg your pardon. Lord Emmeline said what? Ah, well, I have no doubt that Lady Lanialet will do her utmost to oblige him. If Lord Alamein is going to demand a more dangerous duty, then I expect Lady Lanialet will want you to accompany him. Aye, you might as well speak with her sooner than later. You might as well speak with her sooner than later. There's no use of avoiding the inevitable. Master Darkshore, Lord Emmeline has just informed me that mere sentry duty is beneath him. I understand we have you to thank for this epiphany. Well, there's nothing for it but to give him something more demanding then. Can I count on you to keep him safe? Excellent. We are in constant... Ik heb geen eens antwoord gegeven, mevrouwtje. Excellent. We are in constant need of fresh water in Cloud Top. There are no underground sources we can tap with wells. However, there is a unique variety of crystal we have recently discovered which may enable us to obtain water through other means. These spring crystals can be found in Vosian Siran, to the east of here. I would have you and Emmeline bring one back to us. You may have to contend with the feral beasts which populate the lakes, not to mention Vanu scouts ranging from their nearby settlement. Of course, that all pales in comparison to keeping the young lord entertained, but you have doubtless grown accustomed to that by now. Good luck, and be safe. Lady Lala told me... Lady Lala told you to tell me about my mission once again? If I didn't know any better, I'd swear she's avoiding me. Anyway, what is it? Sowieso moet ik hem roezen. Finally, it's about time she entrusted me with a mission of real import. Right then, let's go. So this is the Vorsion Siran of legend. And Naria Vanu in sight. How disappointing. I could do with some sport. I know. Why don't you and I make it a competition? Whoever finds the superior specimen wins. Oh. Dit is hoe shit fout gaat. Honoroid shall judge our entries on size, purity, and say aesthetic sensibilities. Let us begin at once. Yeah. Oh, wacht, een spring crystal. Here. Oh, wat is dat daarboven? Kan je daar komen? Zeg me alsjeblieft dat je daar naartoe kan gaan uiteindelijk. Dat lijkt me fucking lauw. Als het alleen achtergrond is. Kristal. Kristallen, please. Daar is een beetje. Oh, dat is er eentje. This water crystal does not appear to exhibit the properties described by Lady Lanianet. Perhaps you should inspect another. It was a ruse! Maar nu weet ik wel waar ik ongeveer naar moet zoeken. Daar kan ik dus waarschijnlijk ook checken. Yes. Sowieso heb ik een fucking grote. En dat is niet eens om iets te compenseren. Wat is dat? Oh, oké, dat is gewoon een vliegende steen. Ik dacht bijna dat dat iets levends was. Een soort stone turtle of zo. Dat zou fucking gek zijn. Oh, wacht, ik loop er gewoon voorbij. Oh ja, en laat me raden. Emmeline is er niet, hè? Oh, waarom? Ik ben gewoon een level dan jullie. Taka. Ah, hij doet sowieso meer damage multi-target. Hij doet bijna evenveel damage. Met 2 moves met 5. Deze ligt. Een die combo doen. En die AoE doen, en dat is meer waar. Master Darkstrom, have you brought your entry for the contest? But of course, Honoroi. My understanding of such things is limited, but can this truly be used to draw moisture from the air like water from a pump? Ik wist het. Dit ging fout gaan. Maar ja, iedereen kon dat van een fucking kilometer afstand zien aankomen. What the fuck? Lord Emmeline has been gone for an awfully long time. Did you perchance see him while you were searching for your crystal? Even he must realize the dangers of wandering too far in such a place. Mayhap I'm worrying about nothing, but I must ask that you assist me in looking for him, Master Darkstrom. We shall find him more quickly if we split up. Research the southeastern area for four Saran. Dit is echt een kutpleknaam. Waarom is het 3 aparte woorden? For Sion Saran, as swiftly as you are able, and rendezvous with me in the north. Farewell, and good luck. Good luck. Master Darkstrom, Lord Emmeline has been taken by the Fanu. They had my lord surrounded, a whole gang of them. Please, you must come quickly. Let's fuck him up. Voice acting, please? Of niet? Misschien zit er niet in. Ik denk het eigenlijk niet, to be honest. Oh, mijn handen zweet, man. Waarom zijn mijn handen zo klam? The Vanu must have taken him to that village. Mayhap to present their chieftain. I will make haste to the Rose House and tell Lady Oh yeah. I will make haste to the Rose House and tell Lady Lala what has happened. Yet by the time I return with aid, it may already be too late. Forgive me for asking, Master Darkstrom. But should you spy an opportunity to sneak past the sentries and rescue Lord Emmeline in my absence, I beg you to take it. I know he can be a trifle presumptuous and insensitive and, well, insufferable. But he doesn't deserve this. Eesh, you don't have to cry about it, man. Good. Good stretch. Archerfant. Oh, zo blij om je te zien. Zo blij om je te zien, my dude.
Reinforcements.
Wait a sec. Dan kunnen we eventjes deze aanzetten.
Anger of Honu, chief of mighty Vondo, royals like blackest storm clouds.
Oh shit.
Offer netherlings to the white. Cloud sea swells and he comes.
het zwaard is zo lauw in cutscenes. Wat? Wat de fuck moet dat voorstellen? Oh ja, jouw mama. Als ze niet heeft gegeten.
The white, mighty Bismarck, Lord of the Mists!
A flying whale? By the fury, it's a primal.
Oh, echt? Dankjewel, Hartsvan.
We must away.
We must away. We must away and speak anon.
Damn! Bloody typical. All right, we're going in.
Aye, aye, Chief.
All aboard!
Oh, dit. Dat is echt gewoon een film, hè. Ah, Sid. My boy. The gods only know what might have happened had we not been around to save you. No need for thanks, though. Not as if you haven't done the same for us on a few previous occasions there, son. 'Twas but blind chance that brought us together this time. In case you were wondering, the Holy See has petitioned that the Ironworks for assistance with this creation of theirs, the Protector. Apparently, they just can't seem to get her flying. Anyway, I came to Camp Cloudtop to cast an eye on over the ship, only to learn that you had arrived some day. After reset. Only to learn that you had arrived some few days before with an Ishgardian lordling in tow. Small world, I thought. Just as said, lordling's manservant skittered into view, babbling about his master having been captured and you risking all to rescue him, and the rest, as they say, is history. Right, well, I hate to cut short our reunion, but I'm here on business after all, and the boys are already hard at work. Don't worry, old friend. We'll speak again soon. I promise. Later, Sid. I have made an historic discovery. A fact even Lady Lala will have no choice but to acknowledge. Yes, I'm rather looking forward to basking in the sunshine of her praise. Speaking of which, isn't it time we made our triumphant return? A primal? Are you sure? Yet, now that I think on it, this Bismarck is a reminiscent of the white whale of Vanu legend, a massive creature said to swim in the sea of clouds. From what I have learned of comparable summonings, the presence of the Vanu's god would certainly explain the sudden change in their behavior toward the people of Camp Cloudtop. Ah, you mean to say that they have fallen under the primal's influence? I recall reading of such things in the documents provided by Master Alfinod. Aren't we forgetting something important, Lady Lala? A little recognition for the hero of the hour, a few choice expressions of gratitude, respect, admiration, and so on. Well, if there is nothing else to discuss, I will depart for Ishgard forthwith. The Holy See and the Temple Knights must be informed of this new threat without delay. But of course, Master Darkstrom, you have done more than enough here. Pray return to Ishgard with Lord Archifont and give my warmest regards to the Count. So that's it then? No more forays into enemy territory? Very well. I can see my services are no longer needed. Take care, Lady Lala. May our next meeting take place under more felicitous circumstances. I confess, I have always been rather fond of airship travel. The chill of the wind upon your face, the warmth of the blood pumping in your veins from excitement. I find the whole experience indescribably invigorating. Or mayhap it is simply the joy of having cheated death yet again. Haha. In any event, I must make for the congregation and inform Sir Aymeric of all that has occurred. Elaine should have returned to the manor by now. Why not go and see if he has recovered from his ordeal? Oh, it's you, Devon. God, did he have to strike me so hard? Oh, hij is geslagen. Father, he did not approve of how I handled matters in Camp Cloudtop. How I endangered the life of others through my own recklessness and incompetence. Not easy playing the hero, is it? Greetings, Master Darkstrom. I've saddled a black chocobo for your journey to the Western Highlands, as per Lord Artorial's instruction. Will this be your first time riding a black chocobo, may I ask? If so, you're in for a treat. As I dare say you know, this is a particular breed that can fly. Given the right conditions, they can carry you quite high too, even over Snowcloak. You needn't worry about directing the bird, of course, like all porters. She's trained to carry you to your destination all by herself. So just relax and enjoy the view. Oh, but be sure not to relax your grip, will you? 2 hands on the reins at all times, if you please. Sure. Instant teleport? Of gaan we echt een chocoporter nu doen? The world looks quite different when viewed from the back of an airborne chocobo, does it not? I still find the experience strangely liberating. To business. Sir Redwald is in charge here. He should be expecting us. We are both eager to contribute to the settlement's restoration. How may we be of service? Before we speak of that, would I be correct in assuming that Master Darkstrom is unfamiliar with our recent history? Then, with your permission, I shall recount the tale for his benefit. Cutscene of... oh, hij gaat het gewoon vertellen. As you may know, Falcon's Nest was once a hamlet with a small garrison of knights and some few villagers. And then came the calamity. When it became clear that the snow would not stop falling, we had no choice but to order complete withdrawal. Settlement and the entirety of the Western Highlands were to be abandoned. Abandoned to the heretic. Lady Iceheart and her kind have walked these lands with impunity ever since. Aye, but no longer. The Holy See has commanded the reclamation of the Western Highlands and the expulsion of heretical elements. Falcon's Nest is the key to accomplishing these objectives, but as you can see, rebuilding the hamlet will be no small undertaking. Our craftsmen require support and our protection. Any assistance you can offer will be greatly appreciated. As promised, we of House Four Thames are at your disposal, Sir Redwald. You would need but tell us where to begin. Several craftsmen in service to House Dezamiel are contributing to the restoration of the Falcon's Nest. These men and women are quite skilled at building and repairing fortifications, but their progress has been hampered by a number of factors. Rove, their foreman, tells me he has need of a man with your talents. Would you be so kind as to seek him out? Je moet meer dingen zelf zoeken hier dus. Yes, I'm Rove, and who might you be? Devon Darkstrom at your service. Ah, the promised help. Glad to have you on board. I have the honor of overseeing this fine mess you see before you. Send me over on one of them blackbirds, same as you, to build and mend and tell others how to build and mend. The fury take me, this ice. Bloody unnatural how fast it forms. Icicle sprites, I tell you. Mark my words. There are pockets of them here and there, just waiting for me to turn my back so they can sneak out and do their dirty work. So I need you to search the hamlet and put an end to it. If you stand watch long enough, you're sure to find him. Ha! Now there's a man that what looks like he's found his marks. You're just the sort we need around here. Kind that'll hop to when he sees the task undone. Thanks, Seth. Oké, waarom is die per se roze? Ook kleur is het enige verschil en ze maken de healer set per se roze. You're a dab hand at Warcraft, I can tell. Not that I've any skill at arms to speak of. Mind, but it doesn't take an expert to recognize expertise. Be a waste to keep you to myself when there's others out what need help same as me. So if you're keen to keep on doing what you've done, I'd ask you to head north to the pack. The bloody huge statue in the waste if you've never been. Mason by the name of Tiermont is out there tending to the thing. Good man, Tiermont, but I reckon he's taken on too much work for one. Might be there's something you can do for him. Hail to you, traveler. What brings you out this way? Foreman Road bid you assist me? Well, far be it for me to turn down a helping hand. I've been tasked with the restoration of this sculpture. 5 years of neglect, not been kind to say the least. Fortunately, I've just the thing for it. Rather, those deep eyes have it. You could slay 3 and bring me their bristles, I would be in your debt. Ah, feel how coarse that is? That's why they're perfect for scrubbing. They're perfect for scrubbing the soot from the statue. Beautiful, isn't it? The spitting image of Halra, fist of the Azure Dragoons, and one of Ishgard's founding fathers. A symbol of everything the Dravanians despise, which is why they've taken to searing it with the dragon fire every time they pass by it. But no longer will we suffer this desecration of our nation's hero. Soon the statue will be as it once was, a proud, shining testament to the determination of Ishgard, and a message to the heretics that we have returned. The work may be hard and the conditions harsh, but as a proud Ishgardian, I could ask for no greater honor. CPS. Are you for the Falcon's Nest? If so, I've a favor to ask. There is this knight, Sir Isidore, stationed at the Anvil to the west of here. He's always treated me with kindness and respect, more than I deserve, to be honest. Any road. While you were away, she came through and patrol, and I think she may have left a package behind. It's a bit of a detour, but would you mind returning it to her? My thanks to you, my friend. Okay. Daar kan je niet omhoog. Oh, wacht. Hoe moet je daar komen dan? Moet er niet helemaal om. Moet ik helemaal om? Moet ver om. Ja, je ziet niet echt een diepte op de minimap. What's that? A package? I haven't the foggiest what you're talking about. Confound it, that fool of a... What a waste. It was a gift adventure. Terrimon labors day and night without regard for his own well-being. At the very least, he ought to try to eat better. Why not simply give it to him? By the Fury. Have you no sense of decorum? A highborn knight cannot be seen favoring a lowborn mason in such a manner. Nevertheless, I appreciate your concern, as well as your willingness to assist Jeremont. May your journey back to Falcon's Nest be safe and swift. Pray give my regards to Sir Redwold. Wacht, is dit nu al voorbij? I must applaud your initiative, Master Darkstrom. Rove tells me you have been quite busy. Alas, we have not the time to thank you properly. I have a task to which I would commit all able-bodied men and women, you and Lord Artorio included. Dank gloves. Is er nu al bijna een hele set? Ik denk het wel, ja, alle visible pieces zijn nu hetzelfde. Hij is prima. En hoe is het met headpiece? Calm as ever, even when you must surely sense the gravity of the situation. A veteran through and through, just as Lord Drillmont said. Good. We have lost contact with a reconnaissance party sent to Riversmeet in search of the heretics' hideaway. Whether they were attacked or met with some other misfortune, we know not. But regardless of the cause, we must act quickly, for this is a harsh, unforgiving land which can claim, and has claimed, the lives of many men. To ensure we are missing knights as quickly as possible, I have assigned each party a different area to search. You and Lord Artorio will be working together. Seek him out when you are ready to depart, and good luck. It seems we have been assigned in the area near Camp Riversmeet, Master Darkstrom. Lest you are unaware, the camp was one of many our knights were forced to abandon when we withdrew from the Curse's western highlands. One of many sacrifices made in the wake of the calamity. It would not surprise me if our knights took shelter there. There is but one way to find out. Let us be off. I see no way to descend the cliff safely from here. Should we fall, the beast below would make short work of us. Come. I know a path to the riverbed below, east of the Black Iron Bridge. If the reconnaissance party came this way, I see no sign of it. Still, it is possible that recent storms have obscured their trail, or that they took an alternate route to the Camp Riversmeet. Until we investigate the camp itself, it cannot be certain. We must press on. Wacht, springt hij nou? Oh. Gewoon hier. Delen. Are you alright? I hear sounds of a struggle. Thank the Fury. I thought no one would come. 3 heretics slain and 1 knight saved, just like that. You certainly live up to your reputation, Sir Darkstrom. What happened here, sir? Is there no one else? We were caught in a furious blizzard north of here, my lord. Not but white all around, until we saw shapes moving towards us, running towards us, with naked steel in their hands. Cut down a few of the bastard who came close, but the others, they were shouting, screaming, but for a while after I could only hear unfamiliar voices. Found my way to the camp, hoping to hide while the storm passed. But the heretics tracked you here. Aye, my lord. The heretics' hideaway lies somewhere to the north. We must move quickly before the snow buries all traces of their passing. My brothers, we must... dies. Have faith, sir. Justice will be done, but first we must see you to safety. Cast the gloves. Lord Artorial seems loath to forego any opportunity to locate the heretic's hiding place. He has the right to visit Master Darkstone. Whatever remains of the heretic's trail will be gone with the next snowfall, but we cannot very well leave our friend here. We will see him to Falcon's Nest and gather reinforcements. In the meantime, I would have you search the area to the north of the camp for signs of the attack. Should you pick up the heretic's trail, do not wait for me. Follow it back to their lair forthwith, being sure to leave me some clear footprints. I realize that this plan may place you in considerable danger, but I see no alternative. Rest assured, we will be not far behind, Devon, and thank you. Oh, hij was één iemand vergeten. Oepsie. Who the F is this?
Looking for me, I presume.
Oh, voice acting.
Ah, the child who glimpsed the truth.
No, it cannot be.
He cameth unto me, as didst thou. Alike in gifts, yet set upon different paths.
Oh shit. Hij is ook geteend door die fucking Midgard zomer.
He speaks true, warrior of light. Like you, I have been blessed with the echo. The visions terrified me at first. They came without warning. I wondered what I had done to deserve them. But I had no time to ponder such things once the calamity came. The land turned against us, and in a matter of hours, Falcon's Nest was buried under 10 fulms of ice and snow. We had no choice but to flee for Ishgard. We came to the wall, and while we searched for a way through, there was an avalanche.
Yo, Lunar got killed. Welkom bij de stream, man.
So I set
Thanks for the
forth for
follow.
Dravania. I knew
Zet
full
er maar
well what
lekker
might
bij.
happen where I found,
And enjoy the show, man.
but I could not survive on my own. I was found, of course. And not by a mere dragon, but by the great worm Hraesvelgr. And it was then that I knew why I had been given this gift. For with it I heard his voice and saw the truth through his eyes.
Oh, mijn guild chat is wel echt heavy aan het gaan.
I was chosen to deliver this revelation to the people. To bring dragon and man together as they once were and should ever be.
Killing civilians won't bring them together, not at all.
It wasn't supposed to be like that. You have to believe me. It was beyond my control.
Yeah, beyond your control. You knew what you were doing.
Children taught to fear the skies, who saw their loved ones slaughtered. Yet the Dravanians, though they know where the fault truly lies, fell upon them with such fury.
Ja, want het zijn draken,
Men
bro.
die, and their children forget. But we are everlasting. To us, then is as now. Thou canst not comprehend the violation, the outrage, the fury.
I will make this right.
Ja, ik hoop
I'm
het voor
neither a
je.
saint nor a savior, just another sinner. Yet I will not forsake this cause. I cannot. I will see this cycle broken and peace restored. We can do naught else, for we are now as one.
Wat moet ik nu met haar questen? Is zij de nieuwe Moonbreeder of zo? Ja. Wow, moet ik weer voorlezen. Ugh. Master Darkson, praise hallo. You're alive. We came as swiftly as we could, but I see we are too late. So, they were lurking in the cellar of this farmhouse? Tis a pity Lady Iceheart escaped, but we must not let that detract from our accomplishment. We have them on the run. You have dealt our foes a telling blow this eve, my friend, and I shall see that your efforts are recognized. Establishing an outpost in so remote a location could have been easy. Tenacious devils. Oh ja, dit is sowieso de laatste. Wacht, krijg ik geen riem? The knights have matters here well in hand. Let us return to Falcon's Nest and share our discoveries with Sir Redwold. Come, after tracking heretics across malms of ice and snow, I would say you are due a few hours rest next to a warm fire. Dat is dan denk ik deze questline. Knights, be not proud. Lord Artorial, Master Darkstrom, full glad am I to see you both hale and healthy. What news? You mean to say you hunted the heretics down on your own and slew them before reinforcements could arrive? By the Fury! I believe we have made great strides toward purging these lands of heretics, and I mean to say as much when I deliver my report to my father and the Holy See. As will I, Lord Artorial. May I serve to remind our superiors what houses Durandare and Fortemps could achieve through our continued cooperation. Indeed, I trust you and your knights are content to handle the rest? We most certainly are, my lord. During your short time with us, you and Master Darkstrom have accomplished far more than I had thought possible. I cannot in good conscience impose you any longer. Pray return to Ishgard with my thanks. As you wish, Sir Redwold. We thank you for your hospitality. Master Darkstrom, I would speak plain. From the first, I questioned your motives and your competence. Unjustly, I now realize. Rumors have a way of growing more fantastic as they spread, and quite frankly, those surrounding you beg a belief, but Hortrefant swore that all the stories were true. He championed your cause and begged Fodder to grant your patronage. And he duly listened, because for all his wisdom, he has never been able to say no to my dear half-brother. The legacy the legacy of my father's soul and discretion. My mother hated him, of course. Even on her deathbed, she refused to acknowledge him, and to be honest, she was not alone in her feeling. But that's not the worst of it. At Camp Riversmeet, when we came upon the wounded knight, I knew immediately that one of us would have pursued the heretics alone, an onerous task fraught with danger. And there you were, the savior of Eosia, and honored guest of House Fortams, my new comrade in arms, Orchevent's dear friend. I told myself it was to be a test, but part of me hoped that you would fail. Yet you accepted the task without the word of protest, nor any sign of fear, and you duly tracked the enemy down, faced him alone, and lived to tell the tale. Plainly, Orchevant had the right of it all along. That I doubted your strength bespeaks mine own weakness. But I will not doubt you again, Master Darkstrom. On that, you have my word. Ah, Master Darkstrom, my Lord the Count much desires to speak with you regarding your time with Lord Artorial and Lord Eminelane. You would remain here for a moment. Misschien krijg ik hem gelijk. Who knows? Het zou wel heel lauw zijn.
The hero returns. I cannot thank you enough for saving young Emanelane's life. Aye, he told me everything.
Oh, wacht. Hij staat niet op de auto. He told me everything.
I've also received letters from both House Zamail and Durandare praising your conduct and that of House Fortom. You've won us much honor, my friend.
My lord.
My lord.
What is it? Speak.
Boy.
Pray forgive the intrusion, my lord, but I bring grave tidings. Master Alphino and Mistress Tataru have been detained on suspicion of fomenting heresy.
What? Explain.
They were observed entering a tavern in the lower levels on some half-dozen occasions. There, it is claimed, they made a number of inquiries. Inquiries which brought them into contact with certain elements. 'Twas this which prompted a Knight of the Heavensward to demand that they be questioned. Sir Grinno, my lord.
Sir Grinno is a brute. An exceedingly accomplished brute, but a brute nonetheless. Alas, he is also a son of House Zamail.
Dus we moeten luisteren.
How quickly we forget the petty nature of men. I'd wager your friends are no more than pawns in another of my countrymen's games. Such is the way of things between the high houses.